Whoa. We definitely need to fix this, peoples. My bad. I don't know how to fix it, but I'm gonna get it right. But anyway, there we go. What's happening, folks? Man, listen, we back in the building. This your boy, Big Red Tree. We here again. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. And that means a lot of y'all must either love hearing me talk this shit or y'all got to work with me. I got to get this shit off my screen. You got to give me a second. But you either love hearing me talk this shit or I ain't said nothing wrong yet. So, first of all, I want to thank everybody that has tapped into the channel. I am now officially over 1,000 followers. So 1,000 subs on YouTube. So I'm truly humbled. And I definitely want to say thank you. So before I get into, I got to get this shit off my screen, man. It's pissing me off. But before I get into what I'm getting into, I just want to take the time out, man, and say thank you to everybody, those on TikTok, those of y'all on Facebook, YouTube, everybody that tapped that button, you know what I mean, and tuned to me for any amount of time. I just want to say thank you. I greatly appreciate you. I started with one, man. Shout out to Agnes. I started with one. Where her mean ass? Shout out to Agnes. I started with one, just one. Y'all don't need to know who Agnes is. Just keep it pushing. Shout out to Agnes. I started with just one, and there was times where I was ready to give up, and my team told me to keep pushing, keep doing it. So here I am. So tonight's topic is social clubs. I appreciate all of y'all tapped in, right? But before I get into my proceedings this evening, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this bottle and have a glass to celebrate your boy. Because, like I said, man, y'all don't know. I never wanted to be in front of the camera. I always wanted to be behind this motherfucker. So, yeah, see, some of y'all don't know nothing. You ain't pop no bottles. You don't know how to do it and keep it real civil. So, I'm going to go ahead and have this quick little toast. We're going to get right into the proceedings this evening. Pardon me. I have to celebrate my short success. Like I said, there were times that I wanted to give up. There were times that I didn't want to continue. So, what up, though? What up, though? I see y'all. I appreciate y'all tuned in. All right. So, before we get started, here's to another 1,000. For all of y'all that tapped in and fought with me, I appreciate you. I love you. Let's get it up to another 1,000. Make sure you hit that button. We tapped in. Here's to 1,000. Whew. I think I might can take one more. Brother got to go to work tonight. So I got to keep it real level, real easy. All right. We got that out the way. Is y'all ready? Y'all ready to have this conversation? Because y'all tried to flame on me when it came to this property y'all business. Y'all tried to act like I was dead wrong and all of this shit. Ain't nobody trying to hear none of that, man. Nobody trying to hear none of that. So, what we doing? What we doing? Man, I still don't know how I get this trash ass shit off my screen, but I'm gonna figure it out later on, though. But yeah, man, today's topic, I want to talk about these social clubs. I figured it was gonna be a lot of y'all tapped in. I knew I was gonna see y'all. I knew I was gonna see a lot of y'all. I knew y'all was gonna be tapped in. So, let's talk about it. I had a bunch of people that reached out to me with questions, with comments, with concerns, with things that. Shout out to y'all over there on TikTok. Make sure you tap that screen. Again, I don't know what it means or what it's worth, but keep tapping it. But I had people contacting me, telling me a bunch of different things that I guess they wanted to say and they couldn't say. So here we are, man. We finna get right on into it, man. First of all, hold up, tow truck. Slow down, bro. We got the, yeah, I mean. Relax. We're gonna get there. I'm glad you got that energy, my brother. We need it. Well, hold on. Let me, yeah, I mean. Let me shake the dice first, baby. Had us on the cliffhanger. Hey, I said 6:30-ish, man. What do you want me to do? You know what I mean? My bad. We here now. What we doing? We rocking? We together or we together? What we doing? What we doing? We together or we together? Let me know something. We together? All right, cool. So, my first delve into the social clubs. There are, yo, this dude is going crazy. Oh my God. This guy's not even going to let me get into it. He's not going to let me be great. To start off, right? Do social clubs know what the role of a social club is? You know what I mean? And first of all, let's JR, I see you, my brother. Peace. I know that's you. Nah, tow truck, you ain't said nothing wrong. You said what you said. You're entitled to that. Hold on, we're gonna get to you though. I ain't forgot you. Keep it there though. Just hold on. We're gonna get there. Wow. But you have to know what Maddie cut it out. You got to know what the role and what the title of a support club is. You know what I mean? He said, "We heard you loud and clear." Tell him, Slim Wolf. It's not necessarily the role. It's knowing your part, man. You got to know your part. And my, again, first off, let me say this. Let me begin to say this. Everything that I say on my show, these are my views, my opinions, and my thoughts. If somebody happens to agree, if people happen to agree with me, then hey, we are in common agreement. You know what I mean? But these is my thoughts and my opinions, my alone. You know what I mean? And before y'all get to questioning me on my show, I gave everybody the chance to come on here and debate with me live, and let's talk about it live. You know what I mean? We're not going to debate in the comments, y'all. We can talk. You know what I mean? We can talk, but like, let's be real with these questions in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real with them. We can talk about whatever you want to. It's my show. Talk about whatever. But I gave everybody a shot to come on here. You know what I mean? I got sis. She says she coming on, but let's start here, right? Social clubs. The name social club in itself is something different and something new because it wasn't a damn thing social. It was about support. That's what it was about. That's what it's still about. It's about support. But if you want me to get to talking my shit, I get to talking my shit. You know what I mean? But it's about support. That's where everybody like to say, well, at the end of the day, man, fuck the end of the day. At the beginning, middle, and end of each day, it starts with support. We got social clubs out here. They didn't got so big and beyond. They to them, they're bigger than the MC that they up under. They don't even support their MC. They'll go support every other MC, but won't support their own MC. So somebody tell me how that makes sense. Somebody explain to me how that's cool. We got support clubs that will go and support the other side, regardless of if it's a truce, if it's not a truce, even when it wasn't a truce. We still have support clubs that'll go and support the other side before they support what's going on at home. Now, since we calling spades, let me tell you, my firm belief, right? Oh, shit, I got something in my eye. My firm belief is change starts from within. Change starts from within. So if you want to change some shit, you got to change yourself. What we need to start doing is putting these motherfuckers out, man. Let's keep it all the way 100. Because everybody that say they here to support ain't here to support nothing but themselves. And it's been going on for so long. It's supposed to be an auxiliary role. It's supposed to be a support role. Listen, we're going to look out for our brothers. We're going to look out for our sisters. Nah, it ain't none of that shit. It became, man, we're going to look out for us, and then whatever club we up under, we might check to see if y'all all right. That ain't how this game go. Y'all wanted me to talk my shit. Don't get mad at me, because I'm going to talk that shit tonight. Oh yeah, we had 1,000 subscribers. I'm drinking this shit too. Or you can best believe we finna talk real fly tonight, baby. Thought y'all was in my inbox the first time. I'm gonna give you a hell of a reason to be in my inbox this time. 50 of y'all on here. I love y'all. I swear to God, I do. I love y'all. Even y'all over there on TikTok. I love y'all too. Now check this out. It's about support, man. But then you get some support that'll say, well, our brothers don't support us. Oh, if we being real, a lot of my brothers don't support clubs because they don't rock with y'all, period. They like, well, what do y'all do besides support each other? Y'all don't support the brothers. This is why a lot of my brothers don't rock with support clubs. They'll say that y'all only thing you care about is each other, which is cool. You want to look out for the sisterhood and all of that shit, right? But guess what? You still up under an umbrella of a brotherhood. So while we respect that and all, you damn sure got the respect on the flip side. Excuse me. It's shit, Cat, you know I don't change much. Oh man. Yeah, man. You got some of these clubs, it's like bigger than the program. Bigger than the program. Like, come on, man. What is you on? And where they do that at? What part of the game is that? You got, and then you heard what my bro said. Oh, I'm gonna get there. In the I'm gonna get there. It's like the goal is support, right? It's supposed to be support. But it's not just, what up, Pipes? I see you, my brother. But it's not just supporting us. My 207, he come from a community giving oriented family, right? So he instilled that in us. He instilled that in I don't know about, I can't even speak for the rest of the district or the chapters. I can speak for myself because I know these people. I know them personally. I know them since I was 13, 14. Hug, Rampage, Baby. Yeah, I know them all. So check this out, right? It begins with giving back to your community. That's where it starts at. Giving back to your community. So before you begin to call yourself a social club or a support club, ask yourself, when have you given back to your community? And I don't mean giving back to your own members by throwing parties that only benefit yourself. When have you given back to the community that keeps you? When have you given back to the communities that you live in? When have you given back to the communities that you pass through every single day? When have you given back to one of them before you even dare call yourself a support club? Oh yeah, y'all thought I was bullshitting? Oh, I sure wasn't. Y'all wanted me to talk that shit. That's why it's 60 of y'all in here. Because you wanted me to talk that shit. Well, we gonna talk it. Now who gonna get on here and debate me? Because I ain't said nothing wrong. But let's keep talking about it though, Tree Bark. Let's keep talking about it. You got support, right? That got a certain following, of people that they will support. It'll the crazy part, and I can't even fault them all the way because somebody over top of them is telling them don't go over there and support them. That's bananas. Because if you under this umbrella of this thing of ours, the support should be widespread. The support should be everywhere. It shouldn't just be the people that you decide to fuck with. Now, I get it, you support who support you, but some of y'all don't go support nobody. You go support the same two clubs. All y'all do is ring around the rosy with each other. But ask somebody to show up. Ask somebody to show up for some help. You know what I'm saying? For a function. Ask somebody to throw a function, and you're going to get 1,000 goddamn excuses. My members this, my members that. That ain't what you said when you wanted to get here. Right? I ain't said nothing wrong. That ain't what you said when you wanted to stand in front of us initially. That ain't what you said when you wanted to start whatever it is that you started. And then let's get to the respect. Shout out my balloons. All right, this is the shit. Let's get to the respect of it, right? Shout out to sis, who I ain't finna put her business out there, but shout out to sis that hit me up and dropped some dimes on me in the inbox. You know what I mean? Open my eyes to some shit. And it was a good question. Okay. How can a social club member manage to debate a longtime member who has the knowledge? It's not, I can't say that you can't, I'm not going to say that you can't debate me. All I'm going to say is know what you're doing. If that's what you want to do, cool. Just know what you're doing. You can't get on here and talk foolishness. I'm not talking about you, Cass. I don't want no smoke with you. I don't want no smoke with you. So I'm not talking about you. I'm saying anybody. They can come on here and talk to me. Just know that I came up under somebody that made sure we knew the rules, even if he didn't. He made sure we knew. Literally, word for word. Word for word. And again, I don't know it all, and I don't profess to. So if I don't know something, I'm going to tell you I don't know it. I'm going to try to find the answer for you. But you can't come on here trying to, what up, Jessica? I see you. I love you too, sis. You can't come on here and talk crazy to me. You know what I mean? That common shit ain't finna fly with me. I'm just saying. I know, Cash. You know I'm just talking shit. Let me address some of the things. Because said these new hoes smell like Henny P. Just starting drama. Seem like all you gotta do is suck the right thunder dick, and here they come with their weird ass names and colors. No sense of family. Just out here hoeing. Okay, peace, Pakistan. Peace. I appreciate you joining me. Okay. Now we're gonna get in. If we gonna get into it, we're gonna get into it, right? A lot of y'all don't need to be in 1,000 different goddamn clubs. There's too many of you motherfuckers anyway. A lot of y'all need to be this right here, come together as one and make one nice ass club. Because we might only see one or two of y'all at all times, or three anyway. I don't know what happened. It was supposed to have been whatever it was supposed to have been. So I don't know where these motherfuckers coming from. I don't. And then it's like, how is one support club beefing with another support club? We all representing the same shit. But like bro said, you go out here to some of these parties, boy, these support club members, these social club members, boy, they give you the mean. God, I ain't never had this many viewers. They give you the meanest mean mugs you ever seen in your life. You walking around like, damn, who the outlaws in here? Because everybody with these denim vests on and leather vests, they showing us love. But these motherfucking social clubs, nigga, they mean mugging like they with this shit. Y'all gotta relax. That's supposed to be the auxiliary of whatever club you represent, whatever dominant OMC you represent, you're supposed to represent them. You're supposed to be the softer side of them. You're supposed to be the side that people can reach out and touch and talk to. You're supposed to be the support. Key word, support. But nah, motherfuckers out here looking like they walking around carrying 100 bricks and 1,000 pistols on them. Like, damn, nigga, what's wrong with you? Like, I don't get it. Exactly. But see, that's the thing. When you say link up, with those that support you, how you going to get out here? And I'm not debating you. I'm not debating you, sis. But I'm just answering your question. How you going to get out here and get to knowing other people if you only supporting the people that support you? Maybe it's somebody that don't know about y'all. Maybe it's somebody that ain't never been introduced to y'all. It's a whole big world out here, man. It's a bigger world it is out here than Delaware, Virginia, New Jersey, Maryland, New York, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida. The world is much bigger than that. And we all across this map. This places everybody could go. It's 52 weeks in a year. We got more places to go than weeks in a year. So I can't buy that rhetoric all the time of support who supports you, because you got to get out here and forge your mark. You got to get out here and show people, hey, listen, I'm here. How you doing? I'm such and such. I came from such and such. How you doing? It's a pleasure to be here. But people get so stuck in that I'ma only fuck with who fucking with me. And they don't ever, and listen, that's cool, a 10 man. I know, and we have. And listen, that's cool, right? If you've achieved that time to say, damn, you know what? I appreciate that from Pakistan. I appreciate that. It's like, that's cool if you got that time in, right? If you got that time in to say, damn, I've been around, I've been out here, you know what I'm saying? I done party with such and such. I done went over here and broke bread with such and such. Not to say that you need to stop, but if you haven't been all of these places, then you shouldn't be on some old, I'm only supporting who support me. Now you got to go out here and make new trails. You got to go out here and make new relationships. Like real shit. And then it starts right with supporting the dominant that you under. It's support clubs out here. You don't know that listen, half the time we don't even know these goddamn clubs exist. We just happen to be at a party like, damn, where they come from? We don't never see them. In their area, they litty as shit. They the life of the party. Everybody see them. Life of the party. Everybody see them. Except anybody outside of where they live at. That's what it's about. Going out here, forging your mark, representing what you represent. Representing this thing of ours the right way. I believe social clubs should have a uniform too. Since I got on the topic of property ofs wearing what they want to wear, y'all social clubs need to be checked too. Some of y'all out here living foul, looking at this shit like, God damn, what is this? What? Hold up. Wait a minute. This freedom that they gave y'all, they need to take that shit the fuck back. Period. Said some haven't been taught to network. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you how I can agree and disagree with that. Your first day of school, ain't nobody tell you how to make your first friend. When you got on that bus for the first time and sat next to that stranger, ain't nobody tell you how to make that first friend. You figured that shit out. It's the same shit. That's how I met the OG up Jersey, the OG from Jersey. I'm not going to say his name on here, but we know who he is. That's how I met him. We wasn't from up there. We going up there on the humbug because of Uncle Eddie. Yo, let's go up Patterson. It's smoke between us and another club at the time. It's love now. Shout out to them. And shout out to the other club. I love that shit for us. But it was smoke at the time. We still up there. Because we know it's people up here that bike and do shit like us. Oh, we on the way. It ain't about fear, it's about respect. You come in the door with respect, you're going to leave out the door with respect. But like I said when I started off this paragraph, that's what's going out the window, the respect. You can't tell you can't tell a lot of you social clubs nothing. You can't. It's like, damn, hold up. We the big brothers. Ain't nobody trying to control you, but hey, hold up, man. We still here too. You know that, right? I'm just saying. Hey, HB, you feel me? We was in places we technically we had no business going, but you couldn't tell us that. We not them kind of people to tell us, oh, y'all can't go over here. We can't go where? Nigga, we just left from there. What do you mean we can't go there? We just left because we was out here forging our mark. That's what these clubs need to do too. Y'all got to get out here and put your foot down, man. Y'all stand in the same places supporting the same people. A lot of the MC world don't see y'all. That's not cool. You got clubs that have been on set for years. You won't see them. Why? Because they got they little clique, they little set that they support, and that's it. I think that's bogus, man. That's bogus. How beneficial is that to the nation? How beneficial is that to this thing of earth if you only going to I can't even say 2-3 places. However many places, but if you're not supporting everybody, then what you doing? And then don't get me wrong, it's clubs out here that definitely got it right. It's clubs out here that know exactly what they doing. It's clubs out here that set the standard and they held the bar and they still doing it. Shout out to them. Y'all want me to say names, I ain't. Because the names that I don't say gonna be the people that got the smoke with me. So I ain't saying shit. You know who you are. You know the work you put on in this community. Or you don't put on in this community. So I ain't gotta say your names, but shout out to y'all. Like real talk, man. I don't understand this shit. It's like they want to be social, but don't want to do nothing with Big Bruh. Like, what about us? We appreciate y'all support too. But then support wonder why they get the attitudes that they get, you know what I mean, from the brothers. Because listen, people feel like, what's the point? What's the use? You seen what bro said in the comments? Ain't no such thing as a social club. Ain't no such thing. And he a real dude, good technical brother. He ain't wrong. It's a support club. But where's the support? Where's the support? We in almost every state in the continental United States. Go somewhere, support somebody. But get out your same element. Get out your same element. Let's tighten up this shit. Motherfuckers loved it when I talk about them property ofs. Let's get into these social clubs. Now, on the topic of respect, how is it, right? East, I see you. How is it that we got support clubs, aka social clubs, having their parties on the same day as MC parties? And where they do this flagrant shit at? You know what I'm gonna get? I'm gonna get the yellow flag like my baby Joe and Jada got. I'm gonna get the football flag. And I'm gonna start throwing a flag on all of the foul shit that I'm gonna come across that y'all be doing. I'm gonna just start throwing the flag like, yo, here. This is a flag. Come on, man. Like I said, you come in the door with respect and you walk out the door with respect. That's not respect. Now, some people would say, well, listen, check this out, Tree Bark. Hold up, pause. She said, y'all talking about the same brothers that get on the internet and say, get rid of social clubs. We don't need that. We don't need them. I got receipts on that. So why go where you aren't appreciated or wanted? Okay, it ain't about going where you're appreciated or wanted. It's about the support. Who cares about being wanted? Hey, man, listen, y'all need help. Y'all need help setting this up over here? Cool. And then mash out. Nobody asking people to be moms and aunts and all of that. It's about offering help. It's about being there to give a brother some assistance. We don't get that. So brothers feel like, man, listen, what's the point? Now, if you want my personal view, I don't feel that way. I feel as though support/social club has a benefit in this thing of ours if done correctly. Now, it's some of y'all out there that do this thing correctly. We're not talking about y'all. We're talking about the ones out here living flagrant, doing whatever they want to do, representing what we do in the wrong way. It's not about we got to make anybody else comfortable. We the dominant MC. I know that's harsh to hear and even harsh to say. But we the dominant MC over top of this support social. So who got to make who comfortable? We got to be comfortable with any support social coming up underneath us. The same way the support social should take that conscious in their mind and say, hey, listen, hold up. Let me make sure this thing is for me. But no, it ain't. They see a whole bunch of chicks rocking together and they figure, you know what? I'm going to go call my homegirls and I'm going to do the same thing. When you could have just joined them girls over there and made that whole fold 10 times stronger with the 10 girls that you know only 3 of them going to be here for the long haul. The other 7 out of them, 3 of them just want some dick. And the other 4 ain't made their mind up yet. We ain't cutting no corners around here. He said, I don't want to look in no man's face. When it comes to the dates, these clubs gotta be proactive. You know what I'm saying? It got to be proactive. You got to take the initiative to get out here and find out these dates and what's going on. We can't use that no more. Oh, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. It's plenty of people out here for you to find out. Now, understand mistakes happen, right? But what they say, piss poor planning, I can't remember it. But you know what the hell I'm saying. The way it was supposed to be, support had their parties on a Friday because MC had their parties on a Saturday. See, a lot of the MC got this thing confused about this meet and greet on a Friday and then the party on a Saturday. Yeah, that shit ain't never really been official. Or should always been the party is on Saturday. Now, it might be something on a Friday. That's all well and good. We'll take advantage of the opportunity that's presented in front of whoever chapter this may be. But if we going by how it was supposed to be, I don't think none of them going to show up to the blanket drive, sis, to be honest with you. I'm just saying. I mean, if we going to get it right, we're going to get it right. MC was Saturday. Support club was Friday. That's how that went down. It wasn't no other kind of way. It just, like, I'm telling you, that meet and greet on the Friday, and I'm not going to lie, I'm guilty of doing it too. We guilty of of capitalizing on the moment too. You got people coming from out of town, so you know what? You know people coming in for the weekend. So the smart thing to do would be, you know what? If we're going to open something up, let's open it up on Friday too. Whatever bar that is, get that support on a Friday as well. But it was always about support on Friday and MC on Saturday. Exactly. Brother started coming in as early as Thursday. Proper planning and preparation prevents piss poor performance. Bang, bang. There it is. That's what I'm saying. It's supposed to be a liaison between these clubs reaching out to these OMCs saying, hey, listen, what y'all got going on and how the fuck can we help? They don't do none of that. You know what they do? Hey, girl, what you got going on? Oh, we going over here. Shit, where we going to? Meanwhile, the OMC that they under, their anniversary, it might not be no SC in there at all. But you got these SCs, ACs, whatever you want to call them, having parties the same days as OMCs. Come on, man. Y'all know better than that. And if you don't know, oh, Uncle Tree Bark here let you know, baby. Uncle Red Tree gonna get you right. Y'all hated me before. You really finna hate me now. Because I don't cut no corners. And I ain't taking paydays from none of y'all. So I'm just saying. Hey, Azaria. Hello, my beautiful daughter. I see you. Shout out to her. Sarah, did you really just call my government name out on here like that? It's all good. Wednesday and Fridays I try to go live, but because I didn't reach this goal, I see I gotta step it up some more. So I'm gonna start going live more often. My next question, right? Shug, what up, my brother? This is my next question. Okay, HB said, she said 1221 Tree will give the rest of the info as it's his event. Yeah, we doing a blanket drive. Hey, cut it out. We doing a blanket drive. We also got a toy drive going with a few other chapters. So we probably going to see if we can combine all of these into one, you know what I mean, one streamlined event. I just wanted to, like I said, we got the toy drive going, give some toys back to the kids for the holidays, but I didn't want to neglect the homeless. You know what I'm saying? So I got a goal that I'm trying to work on personally, but with my chapter, I felt as though if we can all get some blankets together, we can give these blankets out. We can walk around and give these blankets out to the homeless. It's not a far walk. We all know where we going. We all know where the homeless usually congregate at. So if y'all got blankets, new blankets, well, don't donate no dirty blankets, please. We need blankets these are going on, people, man. We just trying to help somebody. So if you got some blankets and you want to donate, definitely we appreciate and reach out to any member of Newcastle chapter, and we'll make sure we get the blankets. I don't know how to invite people here on TikTok. I'm still new to this. I don't know. She said, I'm not used to the tree bark. I know you used to Cliff living 2 houses down the street from you. It's okay though. We're gonna get it right though. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's about support, man. It's about going out here giving back to your community. That's what it's about, and that's what my 207 would say. Because when I first came in, and I had permission to start a. This is before it got so saturated with clubs. You know what I mean? It got so saturated with clubs. I'm gonna get right to that, Grace. Hold on, Kenny. I see you, my brother. World's baddest sax player. Appreciate your service too, my guy. But yeah, it's about service, man. It's about community. The 207 used to make sure when I wanted to start my clubs at the time, he asked me straight up, okay, what community service have they done? That's the first thing he believed in when it comes to support. What community service have they done? Now I understand y'all saying it's really not hard, man. It's really not hard. You got 1 or 2 people in your chapters beefing with somebody else. What better way to make that shit up than to go help somebody? How you beefing and you trying to help somebody less fortunate than you? How you look? Team building exercises. I'm gonna give y'all this free game. I'm gonna give you this free game. All I'm gonna ask you to do is hit that subscribe button for me. That's it. Shout out to Bel Air Rose, my favorite shit. But yeah, and another thing, I just want to ask, right? Since I got support in the chat, can say cost effective, buy anti-pill fleece by the yard and cut to size. I just want to get some blankets that's going to help them cover some people. It's going to be a cold winter, you know what I mean? And every little bit helps, man. So whatever y'all can do, we appreciate it. Reach out to any Newcastle member, stop by the ranch, drop some stuff off, let somebody know. We'll make sure we get it, but we definitely want to help the less fortunate. Like I said, we got the toy drive and we got the blanket drive. Reach out to somebody off this chat, and they'll get you the information that you need via flyer, information, you know what I mean, whatever. But I don't know about y'all, right? But I live in the real world, right? I do. I live in the real world. I can honestly say that I'm a dreamer, but I live in the real world. We are one paycheck away from being as these same people that we're trying to help. You was going to spend that $5, $10 on a blanket. You was going to spend that on some weed. You was going to spend that on some makeup. You was going to spend that on some of them furry caterpillar looking ass eyelashes anyway. Go get a blanket and let's help some less fortunate people. All right. Now, as I was saying, I want to know, can somebody in a support club tell me the actual, what their definition of is, what's their definition of support? What is their role? That's what I want to know. I want to know if somebody can tell me that. Yeah, Grace, you're going to have to hit me with that one offline. I need that info. But we got to get this shit right. And I'm going to tell y'all another thing. And this is going to be a little weird, but I'm going to say it. Stop putting these people on these fucking flyers that ain't finna be at these parties. Y'all got support club flyers out here looking like motherfucking Cardi B, Mary J, Taraji P. Henson, Megan Good going to be in at the party. And hell no, it's the motherfucking chick from Norbert at the party. Y'all got to relax. Y'all doing too much. This shit is getting ridiculous. It used to be the sisters would put themselves on the flyer. Hey, this is my team. This who here. This who hosting the party. So that made you look at the flyer like, oh, shit, damn. Look at they lineup. Oh, we finna go over there tonight, baby. We on the way. Look at them flyers now. You like, shit. You look at these people on there and your first thought is, hold on, how much this grade cost me to get the fuck in here? Because you got Megan Good, Taraji P. Henson, Esther Baxter, Cardi B pregnant ass. She's still out here twerking. The Dirty Red Girl, Gorilla. I'm just saying. Ho, ain't nothing wrong with some big girls. We not hating on the big girls. We not hating on the big girls. Because a lot of y'all niggas' mamas is big girls too. We keeping it real. So we not hating on no big girls. We just saying, if you are big, start putting your big ass on that flyer. Niggas like big girls too. They don't discriminate. Look in the community. All these big girls that y'all be laughing at, they all got kids. Somebody thought that yam was good. Somebody thought she had that snappy nappy dugout. So we're not hating and we're not down talking on nobody. I'm saying you need to stop fronting. Start putting yourselves and your team on these flyers. But we don't put ourselves on. Well, that technically wasn't our way, but, you know, it's decent. Peace, bro. Word. Ain't nobody hating on them. And see, why does the lineup of niggas got to be promising? We your brothers. Why our lineup got to be promising? See, that's part of the issue right there. Let's get into it. Why does the lineup got to be promising? It would be nice. Word, flyer fishing like a motherfuckers. Or let's do this. Let's not put nobody on the flyer. Let's just show up and support. We could just do that. We say fuck putting people on the flyers all together. Hey, listen, we over here doing this at such and such a time. Come support. And let me get back to my notes. Some of y'all support got to stop charging more than the actual Thunder Guard parties to get in. Y'all parties cost more than our shits. $40 and $50 to get in. What? Who in this party? Who performing tonight? It better be a band or something up in here. Because it ain't no way we should pay more for a support party. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely not telling you we should be getting in free because support go both ways. So I get it. But when in the history of niggerdom did it become cool to charge $30 and $40 for OMCs that pay to get into a support party? Who thought of that idea? Who said that was cool? Who made that a rule? That's crazy. No, it doesn't matter who's on the flyer. It's really just talking shit. I'm just saying, how about let's put nobody on the flyer? Let's just put on there, hey, we're trying to support such and such. Period. We don't give a fuck if you put Stevie Wonder and Marilyn Monroe on the flyer. Prices for venues have gone up. Then they need to find new venues. It's enough clubhouses out here. See, that's the problem. That's what this shit was made for. Support don't even want to utilize the tools that's right there in front of them. I'm glad you said that. That's also on my notes. Oh, shit, my bad. My bad. Because people literally overcharge everything. Yeah. Then y'all charging $40 to get in. Then you charging $20 for a shot. $12 for a beer. I'm like, where the fuck is we at? The 40-40? Like, I understand support, right? But it's another thing trying to get over on the motherfucker. Let's keep it real. Wild work, man. Appreciate you, Jeff. Appreciate you. I'm just saying. She said, y'all be charging any prices for door parties, so we charge the inflation. Some things cost for more than the garage setting. That was a good one. He said, HB, you ain't shit. He said, I remember paying $45 for 2 beer and a shot. Wild work. You should have had for $45. Somebody should have came out, rubbed your back, and asked you if you was okay after buying that shit for $45. A lot of these parties do not cook but still charge. I'm glad y'all said it. Because if I say it, according to sis, I'm hating. I'm objective. You goddamn right I am. Because this shit's bananas. And then who the fuck is cooking the food? Like that'll be a give, right? Yo, we got free food while it lasts. Who the fuck made it? We don't know what your motherfucking house look like. We don't know what your kitchen look like. And more importantly, we don't know what your bathroom look like. Because if the bathroom and the kitchen ain't right, ain't nothing coming out your kitchen right. But y'all quick to say free food. And free food don't just mean a pan of meatballs and that's it. Because people love to do that shit. Put up there 50 chicken wings. It's a party of 1,000 niggas in there. 50 chicken wings in the bucket. And they'll say free food while it lasts. No, that's not free food while it lasts. Cass, you just said the most rawest shit somebody said all night. She said, this is the biker world. A field is an appropriate place for parties. But back then, camping was a regular thing too. It sure was. It's still regular to some of my brothers. I just seen 2 brothers online camping out. It's still normal. It's still people that do that shit. Any other day, you'll tune in. You'll see people going from here across coast to coast, whatever. You know what I mean? Word, motherfucker, give you the 30-piece from motherfucking Rural Farms with 2 dry ass biscuits and them dry ass fries, and tell you that this was the free food. Man, you can't even fit all the people in here. What this little bucket of 30 wings finna do? But there go your free food. Now, don't get me wrong. Somebody's gonna say you should be grateful for that. I'm gonna say no, the fuck you shouldn't. Because if you're gonna do something, you should do it. Ain't no half-assing nothing. But then people wonder why they don't get the support they want. I can't call it, bro. What's up with you? I ain't making no noise. Just talking my shit. Finally got me a generator. Yeah. She said not too much on my Rural Farms chicken. Depending on the Rural Farms, you got to watch what you're doing. You got to catch them at the right time. Hip hop chicken. Fried chicken from Rural Farms, hot dog and pizza. Listen, I get it, right? I understand if you throwing something spur of the moment, you just say, yo, let me grab something quick. But if you put together this party and you advertise that you was going to have some shit, have the shit that you advertised. Period. Support God, do better. Y'all can put it on us all you want. Support God, do better. We don't run y'all clubs. Y'all run y'all clubs. We ain't out here in the field for you. Y'all out here in the field for you. But the field is a lot bigger than what you make it to be. And like I said, it's respect. Gotta have respect. Some of these support club members cuss you out faster than the motherfucking brother will. Like, where's the respect, man? That's where it starts. Respect. What up, Brick? I see you. Founder's son in the building. Peace. Shout out to OG Billy C. Hey, listen. Listen. If you get enough of them, yup. Motherfuckers that riding that bike, they ain't too picky. They not. They really not. Said too many years, bro. It's our time now, and this is what it is. We got to make and keep the mold, especially because we everywhere. I heard that. What up, Brick? I see you. Let's go. I'm just saying, man. Beanies and weenies, yeah, that's a staple. That's the biker staple. That shit'll go good anywhere. Just have enough for everybody. Okay, he said we need to get back to camping. I look forward to my annual run to camp with brothers. He said, "What's the true function of SC?" And just learned they supposed to wear vests. Historically, they wear an armband. Yeah, a lot of the rules have changed when it comes to social clubs. Before you had to actually sit out for a while and not be vested up, not be ragged up. You had to actually, what I mean, go out here in the field and introduce yourself to people, put work in, attend parties while you wasn't a fully patched member. Y'all was still out here learning your way. You didn't have no rag on your back. You might have had t-shirts or an armband. That was it. But you didn't have no rags because that was the process. Nowadays, listen, it ain't no process no more. It used to be, right? This how it used to be. What up, though? Yeah, you had to actually support. You had to go out here and go get it. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, right, it used to be like this. It used to be high school, college, professional. In sports, when you wanted to be a professional, you went through the two mediums. You play high school ball first, then after that you played college ball. If you was good enough at college ball, you played professional ball. You know what I mean? But it was very, very rare that you skipped from high school straight to their professionals. It's not to say that it hasn't been done. Time has shown us there have been a few people who've been greats who've done the same thing. Just like there have been a few people who are greats that have failed at first but came back to be a GOAT. So it's not to say that it can't happen, but it's to say that it's steps to this shit. It's a process. Nowadays, motherfuckers they not even sitting the bench. They coming straight in the game and they start for the pros. No high school, no college, no learning the ropes, no figuring out what's what. It's just I got 7 of my homegirls, 6 of my homegirls, and we here. That's it. But let me tell y'all something, what y'all don't know. The rest of us, we see y'all. And for those clubs that didn't last, we saw that coming too. Because it ain't hard to tell. If you ain't got your ducks in the row or you ain't got your motherfucking foundation solid from the jump, everything else gonna be weak as shit. So it's not about throwing some rags on somebody just because you fuck with them. It ain't about throwing some rags on them because they your homegirls. Nah. Do you got this in your heart to support this club like I do? You sure? Okay, show me. Hey, BG, I see you. He said, I thought it was to support the sponsors chapter when they throw functions, set up their parties, and make sure everything was straight. Hey, twin, that's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be that. It went beyond that. It also had an element of community service, like Sis is saying. I see you over there too on YouTube. She said, our role as a support club is to support our brothers, provide for our community, teach our youth, and assist the elderly. There's the definition. I'm going to say it again in my Dr. Umar voice. I'm going to say it again in my Dr. Umar voice. I'm going to say it again in my Dr. Umar voice. She said, our role as a support club is to support our brothers, provide for our community, teach our youth, and assist the elderly. That's what we do in our support club. And if y'all can say that if you're not doing those 3 things right there, how the fuck can you call yourself a support club? It ain't one or the other. It's all 3 of those. Let me say it again. Support our brothers. Provide for our there's 4 of them. Provide for our community. Teach our youth and assist the elderly. Who can say they do that? Hey, Brick, you ain't never lied. We can never get to the bottom of that, though. But it ain't even that, though. That's not always the case. You'll have a group spawn out. You'll have a group spawn because of they left one club, right? This is how it usually goes. It's not always about that somebody's fucking and don't or want to let somebody in. Nah, that's not always the case. I'm gonna go ahead and debate that right here, right? Not to say that don't happen. I'm gonna tell you that what I'm about to tell you happens more often than you think it does. What you'll get is, nah, you didn't, Gunny. You didn't come too late. And I appreciate you checking out that bird chart for me. We're going to rap about it later on. But this is how that happens, right? You'll get a group of girls. They rolling tough, they hanging, everything cool. It's a rift in that club. Now this club splits. So whoever got a relationship with somebody else, they going to go drop their story on those ears looking for that sympathy. Now, it's not to say they always fucking, because it ain't always the case. It's usually just, okay, you gave them a sob story. They like, all right, cool, go ahead. It ain't no sweat to them. It don't bother them. So they probably was like, all right, fuck it, go ahead and do it. Is it right? Fuck no. Does it happen? Absolutely. Sis, that's a fact. But that's what I'm saying. A lot of the support clubs, they don't support the dominant. They support each other. They put they put everything else in front of supporting the dominant that they up under. And that's the problem. You're not wrong in what you said. You're absolutely right. So replace elderly with homelessness, but we most definitely need to adopt that. That's a fact. Yeah, exactly. If too many people hate on something, they'll put you in the club. Word. I'm telling you, that's how a lot of these shits happen. It don't be, oh, they fucking this person, so they gonna go. No, I'm telling you. It be, yo, listen, they had an issue, they had a rift in that club, so the club split. Now you got maybe 3 people here, 4 people over here. You know what I mean? They go back to whoever's over top of them, and they like, hey, listen, it ain't no sweat to me. Go ahead and start something new. And let this shit ride out. Now we got 1,000 clubs. But what do these 1,000 clubs do? And how do they support this thing of ours? Because that's what it's about. That right there. And that's part 1 of this. We're going to keep it right here. We're going to go ahead and end it right here. We're going to come back again and do part 2 of this topic. Again, I appreciate all of y'all that joined me. It's your boy Red Tree. Make sure you locked in, man. Go to the YouTube, like, follow, and subscribe to the channel. This has been real. Hold up, man. I don't want to get off of here. I want to keep talking this shit. So I'm going to say this before I get out of here, right? We had a good conversation tonight. So this is what I want to do. We're going to continue this conversation again. Probably going to do this again Sunday. So if you got something that we missed, please inbox it to me, email it to me, whatever you need to do. I'm here. I'm open. Let me know. If you you want me to keep talking my shit, twin? Come on, twin. I can't. I gotta go to work at like 1 o'clock. I gotta go. But appreciate you, Sarah. Make sure you tapped into the YouTube. I appreciate you, man. Word, I do. Hamilton Park in the building. But we're gonna do part 2 again like Sunday. So Grace, get ready. Have your questions. Y'all got issues, questions, concerns, make sure you drop them in the inbox here on Facebook or over here on Twitter. I mean, TikTok. Shit, I'm on Twitter too. Yeah, I'm everywhere. Holla at your boy, man. It's Red Tree, man. I'm out of here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Love is love. See you on the flip side. No doubt.